Hello everyone, this is Manoj and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will show you how you can connect your web API project with SQL Server and how you can easily send data from web API to SQL Server, and also how can you fetch data easily from SQL Server to web API. So let's start it. For that, we will use a web API project and SQL Server, and here I'm using my one of existing web API project. If you know how to create a web API project, that is good. If you don't know, no need to worry. I will provide a link in my description, as I have already created a video like how to create a web API project step by step. So you will find the link in the description, also in the I button. So this is my existing project. Let me open the controllers. First one is home controller, the second one is values controller. Alright, so that you will see when you create your web API project. So these two controllers you will get by default. Alright, so that is our normal MVC controller and this is our values controller. Alright, so we will use this one. Now let's go to SQL Server. So here we will create a new database and a new table. So let me create a new database first. Create database, for example, test employees. Execute it. Command completed successfully. Let me use this. Now we are in the current database. Let me create a table first. Create table. Let me give it name employee. It will have two columns. One is ID, second one is name, and ID will have integer data type, and it will be a auto incremented column. So identity 1,1, it means it will start from 1 and it will increment 1. Alright, the second field would be name, having data type varchar. So this is our table. Command completed successfully. Let me just check our fields in our table. Execute now. So we have a employee table having two columns. One is ID, second one is name. Now go back to our web API project. So let me import some namespaces. First one is system.data, second one is system.data.sql client, and third one is newtonsoft.json. So we will use all three. Now we need to create a connection between web API and SQL Server. For that we just need to write inside the class SQL connection object, new SQL connection. Alright, now the first property is server. Let me copy my server. So I'm using my local environment, so that is my server name. After that, the database. In our case, we are using test employees, and I'm just connected through Windows authentication, so no need to pass username and password. So just pass integrated security true. That's it. So we are done with a SQL connection. Now through this method we will get all the records which are presented in this employee table. Alright, so let me change it. First let's change the data type, and now let me comment this one. Now SQL data adapter, new SQL data adapter. So here we will write our command and then the connection object. So let me select star from employee. That's it. After that, we need to write data table. dt is equal to new data table, because adapter will fill all the data into the data table, and we will use this data table to get the records. All right. Now dt dot fill, sorry, da dot fill dt. Now we will just check if dt dot rows dot count greater than 0, then it will return JSON convert dot serialize object dt. It means it will convert all the records which are coming through that data table into a JSON string and return to the browser or Postman response. All right. Else we will simply return a static string like no data found. All right. Just save it. Let me build the application just to check any error. Something is there. No, I think, let me again build it. I saw something. Make field. Okay. Let me just put @ because we are using single slash. Again build it. All right. Build succeeded. Now just run the application. It is running and we are using 62538, that is the port number. All right, application is loaded. Now go back to Postman. Let me copy the URL. Now go back to our web API project and copy this path, paste it, send. Sorry, this is my mistake. That is integrated, not integrated. All right, let me run it again. Application is loading. Now go back to Postman, just hit send. See, no data found. The reason is the table is empty. All right. Now let me just insert a test data into that table. All right. Like from save. Just check. Yes, we are getting our first record. Go back to Postman. Click on send. See, we are getting our first record as a JSON string. So our API is working. All right. Now for the time being, we just skip this get method because we will use it later. So now comes to post method. All right. So post is expecting a value as a parameter. All right. Let me stop this and change the code. Now SQL command cmd is equal to new SQL command and insert into employee the field name and then values comma connection object. In the values we will pass our value parameter which we are receiving as a function parameter, this one. All right. So we are done with the command. Now to use command we have to open the connection and now cmd dot execute non-query. All right. After that we have to close the connection. Close. Now I'm just getting the value of cmd.execute non-query into this integer variable just to check whether we have inserted our record in the table or not. So let me just check it. If I == 1, 1 means if it returns 1, it means data inserted successfully, else something failure, else simply return try again, no data inserted. All right, and here return record inserted with the value as plus the value which we are receiving from the parameter. All right, so we are done with our post call. Let me save and let me build the application again. All right, build succeeded. Now hit the start button. It is starting our application. Now yes, application is loaded. Go back to Postman. Now change it, get to post, and now go to body, click on raw and then JSON. Now we have to pass a value. For example, I'm here writing Virat. All right, click on send. See, we are on a post because I have placed a breakpoint here. So just check. See, Virat is coming. Let me just click on continue. So you have just received a success message like record inserted with the value as Virat. Go back to SQL Server. Just select the command, click on execute. See, Virat is in our table. Great. Now let me simply add some other values. Let me remove the breakpoint. Let's save Rahul, saved, and another one is like Rohit, save. All right, so if I just go and get, let me remove this. See, we have received all our records like Ram, Virat, Rahul and Rohit, and let's just check it in the SQL. Yes, we have 4 records. All right, that's good. Now we'll use this one. So this is used to get a particular record. All right, so let me stop the application and now let me copy this one because we are going to access a single record. So we just need to add some modification into this call. So where id is equal to id. All right, that's it. So whatever id we will pass into this get method, it will pass to this command and it will search in our employee table with that particular id. If the record gets found, then it will return the particular record, else it will return no data found. Let's save the application and once again let me build it. Build succeeded. Let me start it. So now we will test this get with the parameter. So here it is. Go back to Postman. Now let me just pass, for example, 1. Send. See, we are receiving Ram. Go back to SQL because Ram is having ID 1. All right. Now let me just try with 2. Virat is coming. All right. And if I try with 3, Rahul. All right. Now, for example, if I pass 5, see, no data found because there is no record with the ID 5. So our application and our this get function with the API with a single parameter is working. Great. All right. So we have tested get with parameter, post. Now we will use our put method. All right. So let me stop it because we have to made some changes in the code. So let me, for example, let me write simply SQL command cmd is equal to new command. So put is used for update, so we need to pass the update command, update, then table name, and we are going to update name field. All right, name as name with this value parameter. All right, where id, because we have to pass id, because which record is needs to get updated. So again this id will tell us that this record needs to be updated. All right, so we are done with our command. Now again connection dot open, and again int I equal cmd dot execute non-query, because we need to check whether it is updated or not. Again con dot close. Fine. Again if, let me just copy the above code because it is almost same. All right, so part of inserted, let me just change it, updated, also here updated. All right, save with a value, and let me value and id as id. All right, so let me save this and build it. Build succeeded. All right, start the application, and let me also place a breakpoint here, so we'll just check whatever is coming from Postman here. All right, application is loaded. Now go back to Postman. Let me change this like put. All right, so put is expecting the id and the value. So for example, we are going to change this, the third record. All right, so let me pass id as third, and in value like Rahul Singh. All right, click on send. We have come to our application. See, id is coming 3 as we pass in the URL, this one, and value is Rahul Singh, which is coming from the body. All right, now let me just click on continue. Now we have got our success message as record updated with the value as Rahul Singh and id as 3. Okay, go back to SQL Server, again run this command just to check. Yes, the record has been updated as Rahul Singh. Perfect. All right, so we have already tested our put method also. So now the last one is delete. All right, let me stop the application because we have to change the code. Again, let me copy this entire code over here and paste it. All right, so let me change the command. So here we will delete from employee where id is equal to this. So whatever id we will pass here, it will go to the table and search. If id exists, it will delete it. All right, so let me also change the text deleted with the value with the id as id. All right, no data here, also no data, deleted. Perfect. Let me save it. Now again build it, build succeeded, run the application. Now let me just, okay, no need to place a breakpoint over here. We'll test it through Postman. So application is loaded, go back to Postman and change it to delete, and let's say we have to delete this third record. All right, so we have already passed this 3 id and we don't need to this text anymore. So let me click on send. See, we have got a success message as record deleted with the id as 3. Now go back to SQL Server, select the command, click on execute. See, the third record has been deleted. Okay, let me just put the 4 ID, click on send. Record deleted with the ID as 4. Go back to SQL, check, yes, 4th has been gone. Now let me pass, for example, 100. Send. Try again, no data deleted, because we don't have any record with the ID 100. So that is why we receiving this message. All right. So this is our final and 5th delete message. So you have seen these are very simple commands and some line of codes through which you can easily insert, delete and update your data using Web API and SQL Server. So that's it for the day. I hope you liked the video, and if you did so, kindly share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, kindly go to my channel and subscribe, so that whenever I post this kind of videos, so you will get the notification at the earliest. All right. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.